Do you want to know how your customer loyalty is and how great you're doing? Well, I do. And I want to show you how you can check out your Net Promoter Score utilizing this amazing template from Softr. The Net Promoter Score is a popular metric for measuring customer loyalty toward your product or company. This template is going to contain a survey you can use to collect NPS on a 5-point scale, as well as a dashboard that displays your overall NPS score. As always, if you go to softr.io/templates, you can check out this template and click preview, and then log in as a test user to see how this template works overall. Let's jump right into it. So if we press use template here and then connect it to our data source, we'll be able to test this template out for ourselves. So I'm going to connect it to Airtable, copy this base to my account, press add base, and get started. So after we create the application and then take a look back at it in Airtable, we'll see that there are a couple different tables within here. First, we actually have a responses section. So these are the responses to the feedback requests. We have a summary, which essentially aggregates all the different responses, has a aggregation for promoters, passives, and detractors, and then adds that up to an NPS score, because 38 plus 8 plus 8, my math serves me, is 56. And then if we go here, this is our users table, which allows us to see the different users within the system. All right, so this is a pretty small one. This homepage is essentially going to show you all that really you need. And then there's going to be a survey page, a sign-in page, reset, and forget password, which is pretty standard. But let's take a look at this really quick as an example user like Charles Xavier here. I love the X-Men references here at Softr. So right here, we see all of the different submitted responses. And you can actually just see on the back end here, the way that it's set up. It's connected for both the score at the top with the summary, and then at the bottom, it's going to be the Airtable base for the NPS tracker, and then the responses right here. So pretty simple stuff. So if I were to, for example, take a look within here, we can see the different scores that were put. So if I put 5, it would filter it to 5. If I pressed 4, it would just show the 4s, and so on and so forth. You also can have it so that, as you can see here, there is a search option, and the search bar is going to search by comment, but you could also do it by email as well. And if I press publish and preview that, I could, for example, search at Kinley, and that would be for that specific email, and we'd be able to see that person's submission. But if I wanted to submit a new form, I could click survey form here, and let's put my email. So if I put Dimitri@softr.io, I put a 5 and say, this is absolutely amazing, and press submit. You'll see that in the back end, it's by default going to connect to the summary, and that's because of our good old fashioned hidden field that's going to connect and map it to the summary. And you can see after doing that, we have another promoter because of the level that I'm at. So if I end up changing my score though to something like 3, you'll see that in the summary, it moves me to a detractor. If I were to change it to 4, you'll see that it puts me as a passive, and then that would adjust my score accordingly. And if we edit the field, we can see that there's a formula within here that takes promoters divided by all of the people that have submitted. So promoters plus passives plus detractors times 100 minus detractors divided by promoters plus passives plus detractors times 100. So it essentially gives you that score number. So it was at a 56. So if I became a passive, it would go down. But if I put a 5 here, you'll see that my NPS score ends up going back to a 56. But I want to show you what the score would look like. You see I put a 1, it drops a bunch, and let's take a look at how that would look in the system. It should automatically update and show you exactly that score at the top. So 53 shows that extra detractor. And then if I search this by Dimitri at Softr, you see pesky me put a 1, even though I said it was amazing. Logic. But seriously, this is a great way to just get a track of how people view what you have with a very nice formula and system that otherwise you maybe wouldn't have. Shout out to Softr and our amazing team here for building out templates like these. If you want to check out more videos on templates, maybe check out this video right here on how to improve your system using Softr even more.